Hey guys, and welcome back to some more of the Spore Nightmare Mode Let's Play series. In the last episode we spent quite a lot of time just building the town hall and the land vehicle. It took a lot longer than I expected. And as some of you pointed out, I did actually miss out on the economic power of the land vehicle, so thank you. I have got ahead and fixed that up. Might have to actually reload it in the game, but that's fine, no, that's fine. Today we're going to crack on with a couple of more of the creations, just finish out everything that we need, and I'm going to crack on with the actual playthrough itself. So first things first, I'm going to go ahead and get to the vehicles. Let's see. Get the new vehicle, which has the more... was it added again? Let me just quickly check. I've been creating a lot off camera. Here you go. As you can see, I just adorned it with the economic things, or the economic sigils on the back here, and at the front down there. So now it's a lot more balanced. I tend to quite like having my vehicles being very fast with a lot of economic power. This is far more in the health variety than I normally have. I don't really care about my vehicles having a lot of health. I prefer just glass cannons in general. But I don't mind this because my tactics for today is going to be quite interesting. But first of all, let's crack on with the actual buildings and the vehicles themselves. So first of all, we want our house. Now, when it came to creating a house, I took a lot of inspiration from two other creators called Endeavour and Toby McCann. A lot of you probably remember Endeavour as being one of the leading building creators in Spore for the absolute longest time. He very much specialised in more sort of realism buildings, far more realistic stuff or modern things, very, very detailed. And the hybrid I tried to take of these two was to get a lot of the structural integrity that Toby McCann had in his creations, which were to have multiple segments of buildings all meshed into like one grand construct, which is what I've tried to capture here. Maybe took it a little bit too literal in terms of his design. I tried to be inspired, may have honestly mimicked a little bit, but I tried to differentiate it a bit by adding a bit more of Endeavour style, such as little support beams there for the little balcony or roof, whichever you like to call it. The sloped roof as opposed to a typical sharp triangle, which is what I personally always did and a lot of other people do as well. I tried to give in a lot more focus into the little details, as well as trying to be as creative and out of the box as I possibly could. Again, just inspiration of other creators. To try and get something overall very, very different. It was a bit of a struggle, I would admit, as a lot of you guys know, or as I tend to say quite often in my videos, in my Let's Plays. I do not quite have that mind to improvise buildings. As much as I enjoy the whole architectural thing, it's very hard for me to think of an idea as opposed to mimicking one. But in this, I did try my best with it. I did add a little bit of my own by including the gateway surrounding the front of it, having a couple of these different little parts here, such as the flower beds in front of the front door, having the chimney, which was more Endeavour than it was Toby McCann, adding some of the bushes. That was my own personal touch there, which I'm quite happy with. As I said, trying to make it my own. Overall though, I'd say when it came to the final building itself, I was fairly happy. It was a lot more grand than what I normally make, as I personally tend to focus on very singular buildings, like a building that's quite clearly for one, unintentionally, low to middle income family in Spore. I don't normally do large contract things, or if I do, they're normally towers and such, so they're more businessy. So I'm actually quite happy with how this turned out. It definitely was a bit of a mixture of things, and quite excited to see this in the game. For the factory, I took a lot of inspiration from a particular creation by Navan, and theirs was again, a very large and complicated construct of buildings all merged into one form, although this one is clearly one major building. And it had a very interesting industrial look on a far more alien and grander scale. Again, when it comes to my own buildings, I've noticed how a lot of my buildings, whenever it comes to factories, are very asymmetrical, where I've got blocks and segments where it looks more like an area as opposed to a building. I really like the van style, since it was, again, one very large thing with a lot of different things going on. You could tell that each individual structure or block of this creation is its own hallway or is its own room. It gives off the illusion that it's much, much larger than it really is, which again is something very different to what I normally do. Adding in a lot of the different factory items, such as all the steam, such as all the pumps and such, it really helped, manifest that industrial look, in my opinion. Something that I really, really liked how it was coming along. And of course, towards the end, I had to add in what I always add in, and that was a little bit of splash production, which was something I'd first seen by the creator of Severance a long, long time ago. I'm talking 7-8 years ago I saw that style added in, where the buildings have their own spice incorporated in, and I've adapted that to my buildings ever since. I thought It really helped make it stand out, made it feel more like it was meant for the game as opposed to just a random building being created. When it comes to the entertainment building, here I was once again inspired by Endeavour, but also by Civcorp and Sakiara. Sakiara was also a very well-known creator in multiple fields, more for the beauty of her creations as opposed to all the technological things. Hers are very stylistic and very, very well done once again. So Sakiara and Endeavour went with a bit of a pavilion sort of thing, whereas one was a kind of like a shrine or a temple with a lot of grass and trees surrounding it. The other one was like an ancient temple ruin kind of thing with vines and flowers growing all around it. Very, very detailed. Whereas Civcorp went with a sort of containment where he had a bunch of buildings, a bunch of towers with the sort of nature reserve, if you will, in the middle of it. So once again, I tried to hybridize all these ideas. And in the end, I have mixed feelings. I definitely have mixed feelings. I spent most of my time trying to fill out the actual environment area itself, as it felt very simple to me for the longest time. Trying to add lots of trees, lots of bushes, trying to incorporate different varieties. I included a pond, which will be textured shortly after this. Adding in, like, you know, like little fruits or flowers, whatever it may be, into the trees, which is something I noticed in all three of their creations. And overall, you know, kind of happy about it. I didn't include any of like actual major buildings that Civcorp did in their environment containment thing, as I wanted this to be more of an open space while still being somewhat contained. I really like the idea that this was in a bubble, a lot like the colonies in the space stage where they have their own little atmosphere and such, are in containment. Of course, it doesn't have a special atmosphere, but I really liked the general style of how it was going. I decided to colour all of the metallic or the frames in a bold different colour to really show that it's a contained thing, or that it's, you know, it's a natural piece created in an artificial way. So I had all the reds or the bronze more like for the metallic structures. I had of course, all the stone and such. The great big frames, which are an absolute pain in the butt to position. I kept on doing it again and again, trial and error. But overall though, fairly satisfied with how it came out. Once again, extremely different to what I normally do. When it comes to the sea vehicle, again, I wanted to try something very, very different, and unfortunately I couldn't really find all of my references for this. I know one of them was by KRC Ma, and I believe it was also like I had a bit of inspiration from Psychic Hazard, who again was extraordinarily well known for his vehicles. And what I was aiming for here, the goal was to have some kind of floating thing, like a float boat, which is what I ended up naming it. Kind of like a hover car, but in the ocean, which I guess doesn't really make much sense, but again, I'm trying out all these different things. I just wanted to really go with something kind of crazy. In the end, I did have rather mixed results, I will admit, but it wasn't the worst in the end. It wasn't the worst. Plus, as I said, due to my tactic in mind for the Civ stage, I'm not entirely sure if I'm even going to need any boats, but I've made one just in case. I really like using these parts so that a very nice and simple way to show that extra detail, and it's kind of cool that they don't have the appearance of sigils in a way, or just patterns and markings. At this point I felt like the rear end was very lacking, so I went ahead and threw that bit in. And I added some rudders and movement pieces at the back there, and it was at this point that I realised, oh yes, I'm forgetting my stats. So I ended up trying to just incorporate more stats into the thing. I imagined these parts here would kind of like fold in and out. Hopefully would look, you know, quite normal in practice, whereas in the creation it just looks really strange. At this point, adding a couple more sigils in the same style I did to the land vehicle. I really like having them much like how we have cars nowadays, but it's got the little medallion on the front and the little bits on the back. And at this point, once again, just adding in more and more speed, since like I said earlier, I much prefer having a lot of speed, a lot of the power-esque thing, and not so much health. Overall though, an okay creation. And here we go then. So, now that we have everything that we need in place, I'm going to go ahead then, so we are on 6,000 Spore bucks. I'm going to go ahead and fill out a bit more of the buildings, a bit more of the city. And I think that's going to be what I'm prioritising for the majority of this, is just making my own building, or my own city, as productive as possible. So first things first, let's go ahead and just check that. Trying to remember my usual thing. Been a while since I played this again. Let's check our factory around here, I believe. Ah yes, in fact, it's coming back to me now, so we're going to go ahead and put it there. We will put another factory here, put a house there, we'll put the entertainment there, and then one more house down here. And what more can we afford? We can actually afford a bit more. So we're on 2k per minute. And, let me see, one more house. Oh, that's entertainment. Get another house down there. And that'll be it for now then. So we're on 2.4, we have one happy face, which is going to be enough for the city to be able to celebrate. Now, next thing's next then. So who do we have around here? We've got an economic U, a military U, and a military U. So I'm going to go ahead. You guys are already being attacked by Yellow Nation. Right. And Purple Nation, how are you going? You're on your own over there. Okay, that's cool. In that case, I'm going to propose a trade route with the Yellow Nation. Normally I'd go straight for the red one, but because they're already being attacked, they're going to get taken over very, very quickly. And since Yellow appear to be the aggressive ones, and they already have a spaceport, or a seaport, I suspect that these are going to be the guys who will probably end up being fairly, you know, fairly dangerous, bit of a threat. So let's just go ahead then. Contact you again. So where are we at then? We are at 0. I will give them a gift of 2,000. That way we're up above, and now that we should be ready to, there we go, ready to trade, it'll be all good. Good, we've accepted. In fact, actually, let me quickly check the, check the goals. I've forgotten for a while now. So we have trading going, good. I'm going to go ahead and add a couple more vehicles. Just 2 more. I know I can't have very many. Go back to you guys. So what was it again? Right, you must have a city of each type, regardless of what card color you choose. That's going to be quite tricky, actually. For one optional goal completed, you may use the ability... Okay, we don't have that. 2 optionals, all optionals. Right. Heavy tax budget is limited to 20k Spore bucks. Oh, right, I forgot about that. Oh, increasing by 5k for each conquered, befriended, bought city. Oh, right, that's going to change my tactic entirely. Damn you, Gnar. Damn you. Okay, in that case. Oh. Okay, it's a good thing I chose to hang out with yellow people then, because they've already become a nation. Right. In that case, oh god, I had to change things entirely. I completely forgot about the 20k cap. Right, interesting. What else? Land vehicles are capped at 10, air vehicles... Oh wait, land and sea are capped at 10, air vehicles at 5. We only have 2 nodes. I think I already have that sorted, don't I? I have 1 node. Okay, I've got 1 node. That's close enough, you know, close enough. Since I'm going to be trading more of them, I need to offer them more gifts. And now we are back in a positive good. Only two turrets. Finish without buying an air vehicle. Buy every city at the highest price affordable. Right. Well then. All of that hype and excitement, and it's not going to work after all. Well then, my original plan was going to be to AFK it. Which I know sounds utterly absurd, but I've actually managed to complete the economic stage in the past on difficulty mode by completely AFKing the entire game. Well, not entirely completely AFKing, but more in terms of, you know, if I'm getting, if I'm being told to pay money, I'll do that. If I have to throw money at someone else, I will go back and forth with all that. But apparently I can't do that right now, can I? Not if I'm going to be at a cap of 20. I'm actually going to have to be here and be vigilant. Which isn't the worst. But now it means I actually have to play the game. What is this? There's me thinking I had an awesome, amazing tactic to beat Gnar at his own game. And nah. Doesn't work that way, does it? I blame Gnar. On the plus side, we're already at blue reputation, or no, blue friendship with the yellow things. I'm glad I went ahead and quickly interacted with them first and just said, you know, goodbye to the red nation that was there originally. Right, so the purple military nation likes me. That's good. Wait, available for purchase already? Oh wow, they are. Okay, you are a smaller city, aren't you? Yeah, you are. And I could actually afford to add a bit more here. Right then. So since I'm not going to be min-maxing quite as much, then I'm just going to go ahead and just splurge cities in, buildings in. I don't really care what we're going to go for right now. So put those 2 there. I just want money. What, lots? And lots of money. I'm at 4k without having, without the ability to have any parties, which is actually quite bad. Can I have at least 1 party? Screw it, it'll be fine. It'll be fine for now. Okay, available for purchase. They're both available for purchase. You are the bigger one, whereas you are the smaller one. If I buy this one, I think that'd be a better tactical advantage because I have a spaceport here, or why do I keep saying spaceport? I have a seaport here next to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow. This is a really good tactical area. Right then, in that case, I think for this one I'm going to skip out on the buy things at maximum price. What is that clapping noise? That's really annoying. What are you guys doing down there? You're just like randomly shooting like air pistols? Right. Can I buy you for... I'm going to wait until 16k. I think 16k will be a fair price. Hopefully. If not, I'm about to insult them. And a little bit more. Just a little bit more. There we go. Let's go ahead and buy them for 16. You're a shrewd negotiator, we accept. Fantastic. Now, I'm well aware that I have to have one of each thing. I'm actually going to make this economic first, which is a really good area, as I've already explained, a really good tactical advantage. Stop attacking me. Throw gifts at them, throw gifts their way. I'm no longer at war. Fantastic. Purple Nation. You're dead. Okay. Yellow Nation. Let's carry on trading. Right. For now, how's the city area? Oh, this city's fine. So I'm already at one smiley face for 1600 per minute. Good. So I'm just going to keep on throwing money at Green Nation until they like me. Okay, one more gift should be enough. Imagine if one of the goals in this was to never give gifts. I would lose this in a heartbeat. I would not be able to finish the Civilization hard mode if that was against the rule. Okay, we're at positive now. Good. Right, so now we're at the stage where we're pretty much just waiting. We want to get as much money as we can. Right, so let me just quickly check again. I have a new city, which means my cap should be now at, what was it again? 25k now. 25k. Oh, wait, no. Oh, I'm wrong. It's a 35k base for economic nations, increases by 5k. No, 10k for... Oh, right, let's see. So, all right, G'nar's already thought this through. G'nar, I'm sorry. So, technically, I'm now at 45k budget. I was not at 20k or 25k. I am now at 45, so whoops. You know, reading comprehension is difficult. We insist you stop immediately. No. But I will give you more money to make it up for you. Now we're back up one again. Right, so. Do I want to get vehicles already? I'm a little bit concerned about my money situation right now, but I think I need to do some more trading. Let me see. Green. Yeah, okay, yeah, actually, let's do that. All of you, I got 4 sea vehicles. All of you go trade with this one over here. Actually, is it that one? Or do I want this one? Oh, yeah. I'll go for the other one. That one's a lot smaller. Right. Since Yellow Nation and Green Nation are the 2 aggressive ones so far, I want to be friends with them as quickly as I can. You know, get my foot in the door as early as possible. That way they're not as angry at me in the long run. And eventually buy out Yellow Nation. Oh, screw you then, mate. Why not? There you go. Let's try again. Look, okay, look, trade, please. Look, okay. Come back. Let's trade again. Green Nation. The Green Nation will be best buddies. Finally. Right, they did not want to trade there. Jesus. Now, from my understanding, I can only have 10 of each vehicle. It says 10 land and sea vehicles. I'm assuming that means 10 each. If not, then, well, whoops. I should think those, you know, 10 each. So, we have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8. No, go away. I will not stop trading. Right, get all of them. Go tunnel that one there. Okay, so we're still way in the positive, so I'm not going to bother giving any money. So this is the point now where I kind of have to do a lot of waiting. So kind of what I was originally going to do here, the original plan was to wait a lot. So now I'm at a point where I'm going to start waiting a lot. And just see how the campaign pans out. Because I would benefit a lot from hoarding as much money as I can. Well, as much as it will allow me. No, I will not declare war on anyone. Mate, God, Yellow Nation and Green Nation, you guys are just... You're evil. In this case, actually, because these 2 are fighting so much, I can already benefit from buying out Yellow Nation and eliminating them, having Green Nation focus on other people. Then again, Green Nation may hate me because I'm getting so big. Right, I can buy this one over here, which is what Green Nation's taken over. Right, interesting. If Green Nation do manage to take that over, then I can carry on being friends with them. I can just quickly snipe this one, which Green Nation cannot access. Well, I could actually if they get this one quickly. Thinking. I'm going to let this pan out. So I'm going to let Green Nation take over that one. I'm going to change all of my land guys to here. There you go. Okay, it's been captured now. Economic nation too big. Boundaries are too close. Look, my boundaries are too close because you're stepping above my boundaries, mate. In fact, I can already buy them out. So that was quick. In that case, you're a small place. I'm going to go ahead and buy you for 8k. No. Let's try it. You insult my parents and my parents' parents. Such a ridiculous offer cannot be tolerated. Well, sorry, dude. I insulted his parents and his parents' parents. That's some serious parent insulting. God damn. I say god damn. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna maximize my trade. I'm gonna keep an eye on Yellow Nation here. I'm gonna maximize my trading. Get my standing with them as high as I can. Or if they are about to take over Yellow Nation, I'll just quickly buy it out as, before they can finish it. Let's go ahead and carry on trading with you over there. So everyone's doing stuff. Okay. How's it going over here? Wow, Yellow Nation may actually take them over. Okay, this should be interesting. Or I could just buy out Green Nation. I could just do that. I'm about to cap out my money as well, so I probably should. I might be able to what's the word? Just fly in and take them both out? Although I think Yellow Nation may actually take this one over again. Crap, I'm not sure which one to do next, actually. I can buy both of them. I can buy 3 cities, well, 2.5 cities right now. Are they actually going to take over? Yeah, I think they are. That's good, actually. That'll make me even better standing with Green Nation because we'll no longer have our boundaries too close. Right, I'm actually about to cap out, though. That's the issue. Crap, I'm about to cap out. What do I buy? What do I do? No, I'm on 40k. Quickly! I can eliminate Yellow Nation right now. Or this finishes before... Oh, come on. Finish. I don't want to overcap. Ah! Quickly! I'll throw a gift at you guys. And... we're about to cap out again. There we go. Actually, we'll just finish all that. Look. Okay, look, money. Keep on. Look, finish up. Maximize profit. Okay, and now we'll buy it. We'll buy it for 16. That's probably too much. Okay, now this one, military. Because I have to have one of each. And now we are allied. Fantastic. Right, so the rest of my guys, I'm going to go send to Yellow Nation, who I can already buy. Alright then. 16? Wait, didn't I give them 16 earlier? I don't remember. Okay. And they are military or economic. I'd rather go for more economic. And we have access to the air vehicle. Wait. I'm at war with Blue Nation. Blue Nation, mate. Who the hell are you guys? Mate, get off my turf. Okay. I have access to the air vehicles, but I don't plan on using them because they are against one of the objectives. Well, it's an optional objective, but I think I can handle without it. I have 2 spice gases, that's good. I have a cap of, what is it? 35, 45, 55, 65,000 sporebacks, I think. So, I'm going to take this opportunity to flood out that city. As a lot of you know, I really don't care about the placement. I'm not really the biggest min-maxer in this because it's, don't need to be. So, I'm just going to chuck that there. Chuck that there. What can I have there? Okay, in that case, I'll put a factory here. I know the beams are crossing. I really don't care. Put that there. And, okay, so that's negative. If I put an entertainment there, now it's all good. Put one more house there, and now we're making a lot of money with the ability to celebrate. You guys over here, you're not doing very well, are you? That is because there's a random factory there. We don't need that. I want a house there instead. There you go. Now you're all good as well. Right. I'm only allowed 2 gases, right? But there's one empty one here. I can't do anything about that, can I? That's a bit of a waste. Right then. Let's send all of my guys to Blue Nation. Blue Nation. What's your deal? Are you attacking anyone? Is anyone attacking anyone? Blue Nation's attacking Green Nation. Oh no. Okay. Propose trade route. Actually, let me think for a moment. How many air vehicles do I have? Or land vehicles? Would you help with the blah blah? No! Go away. Look, okay. Mate, I admire your tracts of land. I'd like to give you gifts. I'd like to give you even more gifts. I'd like to give you even more gifts. Okay, look. Now, get the hell out of my face. Right. I no longer have any need for my... Wait. Which I have to expand... Oh, no, not all of them. I don't need any of these. I'm just going to go ahead and vendor them all. Now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ugh. Only 8? Jesus. Wait, why can't I make any more? Can I make more over here? And now I have 10. So I'm going to send all of you over there. Let's go ahead then, and I want to give you more gifts so that we are nearly neutral. I'm probably spending my money a bit too eagerly, come to think of it. Yeah, see, if I'm about to get like a fine now... Oh, good. Then that would have been very bad. But no, we're fine actually, we're absolutely fine. Red Nation! Guys! Guys! Look, I just want to be friends. Which is a better city to take over, probably. Mate, screw you. Blue Nation's over there. Red Nation. Okay, what's happening over here again? Wait, am I being attacked? No. No, I am being attacked. Jesus Christ, what the hell? Go away! Screw you guys. God damn it! Accept my money! Accept my money, damn you! Ah. I just had like a major brain fire and all of that there. I was too busy thinking, what's all that noise? Okay, we're no longer at war. Even though you just destroyed 4 of my vehicles, we're no longer at war. Screw you guys. Right. I think we're probably done enough for today. I'm gonna come back home. I'm gonna come back home, recuperate all my money. And we'll carry on in the next episode then. So like I said, my entire tactic of AFKing the stage, probably not going to happen. Due to the money cap. Well, I actually probably could do it now due to the money cap. But either way, guys. Yeah, I'm just going to crack on then. And wrap it up here. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. It was probably very rushed there, but it's actually been quite a while since I played the campaign. So I had to like just force myself back into it. But I hope you guys enjoyed it regardless. I will see you in the next episode, and as always guys, have a lovely day and thank you for watching. Take care of yourselves.